What's up, guys? Claydragon29 here. Today we're going to be looking at Infernities. I personally, this is one of my favorite decks in Yu-Gi-Oh. I use them. I never use them in real life, but I use them all the time in games, and they are a lot of fun to use. So the basic concept is that if you have no cards in your hand, that's how all their effects activate. So for me, I'm off to a horrible start because I've got a lot of monsters in my hand and not much, to do with them. I'm up against a Blackwing guy, and I kind of have a go at him. You can't see it in the chat, but I basically say to him, you need an extra deck if you're going to run Blackwings, because you could have easily, done some really cool things with this Blackwing deck. And, he's running a Gemini Elf in a Blackwing deck, which I don't even understand. But, I just decide to, let him do whatever he wants, because obviously he must know what he's doing. But anyway, I am able to make things work regardless. I'm not able to get rid of his Gemini Elf, which is a bit of an issue, but, it's not too bad. For some reason, he sets Boar of the Spear. I mean, it's not like I'm going to attack it next turn, but in the end, I do pull the card that I need, which is Infernity Launcher. And instead he decides to destroy Infernity Barrier, which is amazing. I can't believe he did it, because now I get an Archfiend. Archfiend gets me a free card, which in this case will be... So then I can use Infernity Mirage. Mirage's effect being that, you contribute it to summon 2 Infernity monsters from your grave. Archfiend, who's kind of the main hero of this deck, his effect being that you can, when he's special summoned, you can get an Infernity card to your hand. So I normally choose Infernity Barrier, which works well with Doom Dragon, because you need an Infernity monster, and it basically just works as a Solemn Judgment, but for Infernities. I've also got Void Ogre Dragon, which is almost like Shien. If you've got no cards in your hand, once per turn you can negate a card activation. This guy basically has nothing. He's put a trap hole. He's going to try Heavy Storm. Void Ogre Dragon negates it. He has nothing left to defend himself with, so he just quits. I keep trying to tell him, make a better deck, make a better deck. But yeah, I don't think he ever listened. This duel, I thought I was screwed early, but it turned out that I wasn't, which was a very reassuring thing, because I seriously thought that I should have been. I didn't get a half bad start, I'm not going to lie. Not a half bad start. Had some monsters out in the field. He goes to card destruction. I get Infinity Archfiend so I can bring him out to the field. But it's when he just absolutely just goes berserk with the play. He goes torrential. And I'm pretty sure this is the duel where I just... this may not have been a duel, but there was a duel against a guy using Inferno Tempest. And I seriously... I don't know how I won the duel exactly. I can't remember off the top of my head exactly how I did it. But in this duel, what I do instead is I am able to, I think, bring out... I'm able to bring out, from memory... Or maybe I don't know. I could have brought out Red Nova Dragon, which would have been fun, but I decide not to. He decides to admit defeat me because I got Void Ogre Dragon and those guys. They all directly attack. He's got really nothing to protect him. I got Monster Reborn, which I was going to use to bring back another Avenger, and then just go into my third one. But okay, so here's the Inferno Tempest. So I just want to quickly just show you because I was just talking about it. How I won this duel, I will never know, because right off the bat, I was at such a disadvantage with my Infernity deck. So I should explain. My Infernity deck is all about graveyard control. I need to have cards in my graveyard to be able to do things with this deck. So what he does is he gives me a Grinder Golem. And then he plays Inferno Tempest. Inferno Tempest, I should explain. If he takes 3,000 or more damage in an attack, he can banish every card from every monster card from our decks from play. So I am basically now without any Infernity monsters in my grave, and I seriously don't know. The one plus that I have that he has made a mistake from this play is that he has brought out, he's given me the Grinder Golem. So I heavy, which is perfect, because he's got nothing. And now I'm in a really good position, because I can't do anything with Necromancer. Basically, the monsters I've got are just there. And in the end, I've won. But anyway, I could have brought out, Void Ogre Dragon or anything, but I wasn't going to. But it was just incredible. The Tempest banished everything. I mean, if you ran Inferno Tempest with a Grenmar to Eyes on the field, you would have monster attack. Just let's do the math right now. So there are 33 cards removed from play. Grenmar gains 400 every time. He's going to be sitting on like 13,000 attack points, which is just absolutely insane. Seriously, don't know how you're meant to compete with that. So I could possibly test that deck, because it does sound like a lot of fun. I'll think about it, and then get back to you guys on how it goes. But yeah, this duel, I get off to a flyer. I thought that I had a really bad hand, but I was somehow able to actually just think it through, and what I was actually able to do was go into Red Nova Dragon, which is the other kind of thing you can do, especially with Infernity Beetle, is go into Red Dragon Archer, and if you've got your Infernity Beetles, their effect is if you have no cards in your hand, you contribute Infernity Beetle to special summon 2 Infernity Beetles from your deck, which is really handy. So anyway, I basically am in a really good spot here, because he's got 2 face downs, but can't really use on my Nova Dragon. Then I pull Mirage, but he's got Book of Moon. But the thing is that, he safe zones Darius, but he still takes the damage. He tags Darius into a quest, which sure, he gets Bestiary back, but even if he goes into Gezerus, it's not going to do him any favors, because they go in together. Gezerus destroys my 2 cards. Not much I can do about that. But he knows. Next turn, all I need is a monster. I get Archfiend. He negates Archfiend. But, Nova Dragon, he's not going to be able to... So he's looking for a card next turn to really stop Nova Dragon. He gets a Hero Lives. So he's thinking, okay, maybe. Goes into Utopia thinking, yep, there's my safety. Utopia, nothing's going to stop him. Go Monster Reborn into Archfiend, and he knows what's going. It's going to be a bitch of a loop that I'm going to do here. So then I roll into Misfirm and GG. So that was a pretty handy combo that I was able to do there. So to finish up, this was just against a spell deck, I called it. I look back at this replay, I don't get it. He's got a Ancient Gear Golem and a Great Margie Gazette. Why? And then a Hummingbird. So this deck is really confusing. I don't understand it. He's got Spell Absorption, which I guess in combo with Silent Dark Magician is actually kind of cool. I don't mind that combo at all. He had Ordeal from a Traveler. Glad I got rid of that, because I would have had no clue what cards he was running in his hand. I start with 3 Infernity Barriers. Now, another thing is, why doesn't he use Hummingbird's effect to gain life points here? I've got no clue. But he doesn't. Then I pulled 1 card that I need to absolutely make his world a living hell, which is Archfiend, because now I can special summon him, and then activate his effect. Launcher. Pretty sure that in my graveyard I've got my Avenger, so it's time to, kick some ass here. Archfiend, Launcher is going to get these guys back. Then I realize that that I don't have Beetle. I can't get Beetle because I've already normal summoned this turn. But what I am able to do is just grab a couple of Infernity Breaks. So that means any card he tries playing, I can just get rid of. And I keep Archfiend on the field because I need him for Infernity Launcher. So, yeah, basically, this guy thinks, oh, yeah, I'll just set a card. No, that's not going to work. Good night. He's got nothing. I draw an MST, which I might as well activate just because I can. And then, yeah, I mean, he's got really nothing left. So anyway, I'll be doing a deck review of that. Please subscribe to my channel. Have a look at some more duels, more deck reviews, and just give me some suggestions of what I should do. Alright, Claydragon29 signing.